Day one dinner done.
Hello, boy. Hello, boy.
Not too bad. We have a growl. Not even a bark. Yes, I'm so cute. Hi, YouTube. I'm so cute. Yes, hi. What are you looking at? Don't look so cute. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video and I hope you're all doing well. Since we last spoke, we had taken a trip to Maastricht for my birthday and since then Skalk and I actually traveled to South Africa where we got engaged and we recently came home to a new baby puppy, a Bull Terrier named Travis, and this is our first 24 hours with him. Now, a lot of our tips and tricks and what we're currently practicing we got from various resources which I'll link all in the description below, so feel free to peruse them. And I personally feel like these have best prepared us for his first week at home with us. So last week Saturday, it was April 2nd and we drove through to Sophie from Groovy Little Velvets near a city called Tilburg and it was D-Day, so we were going to pick up little Travie. We packed a cooler bag in which we put some of the food that the breeder provided in for the journey back home. It's about an hour and a half. We also put in an old towel for if there was any sickness or messes, his crate, which will be his safe space, and his bed going forward. And of course some distractions like a nice chewy. He spent about 30 minutes on my lap, nibbling on the chewy, and then we actually stopped to put him in his crate in the back of the car, and he actually fell asleep quite quickly. So it was definitely a good sign for us, and I think easier than we anticipated. When we got home, it was lunchtime. We gave him some of the raw food that consisted of a bit of chicken and beef and salmon, all raw, mushed together, some veggies, some healthy oils and fats. We really didn't want to distract him with too many play toys and have him overwhelmed, so we kept it to a bare minimum, and each day we would introduce, or every second day we'd introduce one or two more toys and remove the old ones. But it really was according to his own pace, and we judged his behavior before we made those decisions. Something that we feel worked tremendously well and that we still practice to the day, although he just made a mess next to me here, is making sure he is at least given the opportunity to make his messes after every nap, every drink of water, every meal, every playtime, so that he learns that these are kind of like the peak times in which he's most likely to need to make a mess. After dinner, he went to go make his messes, of course, and then we popped him into the crate, and the crate with dimensions I'll list in the description below. He is obviously smaller than the crate is at this very point in time, so we added a couple of like extra stuffed teddies, some chew toys, some blankies, I think 2 or 3 blankies, just to make it extremely cozy and warm for him, as it is his first night away from his siblings and his mom. Something that he loves as well is his Kong, which we filled with like dog peanut butter, and this kept him busy for a couple of hours after we had said goodnight to him, and it actually went quite smoothly. So we're grateful that we didn't have to do a whole lot of crate training. This was due to the fact that he was already introduced to the crate at the breeder with his litter in the comfort of his pen, so we were quite blessed that he went in with ease, but I know that this is an integral part of any puppy's development. So since the first night, either Skalk or myself have gotten up at about 2:30, 3 a.m. just to allow him out of the crate to go make his mess in the litter, because I think the duration at this very point in time is quite long for him to hold in his messes throughout the night. And then the very next day, obviously we kicked off the entire routine again. It is very important for these dogs to have a routine, so we've got meals dedicated at a certain time, nap times dedicated at a certain time. We're now introducing him to a little bit more activity, a little bit of outdoors. They can be very, very excited, and therefore they don't prioritize sleep, and you kind of need to do it for them. So you make sure that he has his alone time and his downtime, put him in his crate, cover it, have him nap there for an hour or so, and that's enough then to kind of like sustain him for the next couple hours. What we did notice with Travis, and this was something that we were a little bit scared of, was he was shaking, which we thought was quite normal due to the adjustment of a new environment. But this kind of lasted for the next 4 days or 5 days consecutively. And then it reached a point where we just thought, well, this wasn't really normal. He wasn't really eating a lot, and I think on Thursday morning he refused to eat at all. So we popped over to the vet. She confirmed that yes, it's potentially a bit of separation anxiety. We gave him something for his nausea. He had a little bit of an upset stomach, so some probiotic would have helped. And I must say, in all honesty, today he is back to his lively self. But all in all, I think it's pretty safe to say that we are absolutely in love. We are so blessed to finally have him. We've waited for him for such a long time, and look forward to our lives together. And of course, you'll be seeing him a lot more on my various channels, and that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. So with that, guys, I'm going to end off the video here and pass along 5 of my quickest tips that I either learned or wish I knew before starting this journey. So number 1, first and foremost, being the relationship with the breeder. We are so super grateful to Sophie for being there no matter what time of day. Having her there with her experience was absolutely comforting to us. Number 2, I would say, do not overcomplicate things. Keep it realistic, keep it practical, keep it simple, and you can't really go wrong. Thirdly, I would say set your dog up for success from day one. There is a saying that I learned and that I heard that has stuck with me, and that is what they learn first, they learn best. So keep that in mind. Fourthly, I would say be prepared. If this wasn't obvious already, you do need to be working as a team together towards a future goal for that perfect companion one day. It's not going to be easy, but through patience and persistence, I promise you, you'll get there. And then lastly, I would say just have fun. Don't want to worry and fret about things that you either can or can't control. So you definitely want to look back at this moment and remember the good times, because I can guarantee you that the worry and the stress will cloud that one day. Have a wonderful week ahead, everyone. See you next time. Bye.